Welcome to the Anglo American Platinum Office. At the POLOKWANE Co-Location, we strive to ensure the safety and health of all our employees and visitors. On your arrival at our office, please make sure you visit the reception desk. The receptionist will notify your host of your arrival. Please stay with your host at all times during your visit. All visitors must sign the Visitor's Attendance Register Logbook. This induction is valid for 1 year. Our office is situated at 32 General Joubert Street, Polokwane Central, Polokwane 0700. Please familiarize yourself with the building evacuation guidelines and stay with your host at all times. The standard Anglo American dress code applies at our office. Ladies wearing high-heel shoes increase the risk of slip, trip, and fall incidents. It is recommended to refrain from wearing high-heeled shoes. Safety is the number one objective that needs to be achieved each and every day. Every Anglo employee or visitor who sets foot on our premises needs to go home safely. Safety for us means zero harm. All entrance and exit doors are equipped with break-glass units, and we have CCTV in designated areas for your safety and ours. Please note that the parking areas are under CCTV surveillance to reduce the possibility of loss, damage, and criminal activities. Please note that this is a shared office complex. No firearms are allowed on our property. Our office is equipped to accommodate disabled guests. Your safety is of the utmost importance to us. Therefore, you must remain with your host at all times. If you are unsure of anything, ask your host. Our objective. The objective of this induction is to ensure that each and every visitor is aware of all safety and health risks that he or she might be exposed to whilst visiting this office. We expect your complete compliance during your visit to all of our guidelines, safety signs, rules and regulations. Please familiarize yourself with our 3 principles, SHE policy and Anglo values on display. 3 principles. At Anglo American Platinum, we value all our employees and visitors and believe that each and every life is precious. Safety is our number one concern, and we believe in the following 3 principles. 1. A zero mindset culture. We believe all incidents and accidents are preventable. 2. A learning organization. We must create a culture which is honest about mistakes and learns from them to avoid repeat incidents. 3. Simple, non-negotiable standards and rules. Line management at all levels has responsibility for implementation. The prevention of incidents is our top priority. SHE policy. Our safety, health, and environmental policy clearly states that we will prevent injury to people, minimize health risks to all our employees, and minimize environmental impacts of our business environment and comply to our legal requirements. Anglo values. We commit, comply, and support the Anglo Platinum values. Safety. We put safety first in everything we do. Innovation. We challenge the way it's always been done. We challenge the status quo. Collaboration. We make decisions based on what is good for the company, not our own self-interest. Accountability. We take ownership of our decisions, actions, and results rather than blame others. Integrity. We are honest, fair, ethical, and transparent. Care and respect. We always treat people with respect, dignity, and common courtesy, regardless of background, lifestyle, or position. The achievement of our values depends on the involvement, commitment, and responsiveness of all our stakeholders, visitors, and employees. Hazards you might encounter during your visit. Slip, trip, and fall. Please take care when walking in and around our offices. Be aware of uneven surfaces and slippery floors. The tiles can be very slippery when wet. Ensure that you are wearing the correct footwear at all times to ensure your safety. If you are unsure of the correct shoes, please consult with your host. When making use of the stairs, please make use of the safety railings and handrails provided. Exposure to hot liquids. During your time spent in our office, you will be offered refreshments, which can include hot liquids such as hot water for coffee and/or tea. Please be cautious and safety-minded when consuming hot liquids. Please refrain from entering our kitchen area to help yourself to hot liquids. Please ask your host if you would like refreshments. Electrical outlets. Only Anglo-approved electrical supply sockets may be used. If you would like to charge or plug in any of your devices, such as mobile phones or laptops, please ask your host before doing so. Ablution and amenities. We have designated restroom areas for ladies, men, and disabled persons. Please ask your host to indicate these facilities to you. Smoking areas. Do not smoke in any area and adhere to the signage at hand. Please only use the designated smoking areas. If you are unsure where the smoking area is, ask your host. No drugs, alcohol, or any contraband is allowed on our offices. Medical declaration. If you start to feel unwell during your visit to our facility, please make your host aware of this to ensure the prompt and correct medical assistance. Reverse parking. All visitors and employees visiting our office must at all times adhere to our reverse parking policy. Please also ensure that your vehicle is locked when you exit the vehicle. Anglo American Platinum cannot be held liable for any damage and/or theft. When you are parking in the dedicated parking areas, please stay vigilant and aware of moving vehicles. Symbolic signage. During your visit, you will encounter the following safety signs. Please adhere to all signage on our property. If you are unsure of the meaning of a sign, please ask your host. Theft and abuse of company property. Do not leave private property or company property unattended and take care of all valuable items during your visit. Company property must remain company property and cannot be taken for personal use from the office complex. Do not abuse, damage, or discard any company property during your visit. Safe waste disposal. Please discard all of your paper waste and general waste in the appropriate bins provided. As Anglo complies to green office practices as well as environmental conservation, please switch off all unnecessary electrical supplies during and after your visit. In line with our value of care and respect, please respect all people during your visit. Any person performing any form of disorderly conduct will be removed from our premises. We request all visitors to show respect to one another to ensure the safety of all. Emergency procedure. Fire. In case of fire or any serious emergency, please familiarize yourself with the escape routes and demarcated emergency assembly areas. Fire extinguishers are available in various indicated areas. If you are unsure of the emergency escape route, the assembly area, or where our various fire extinguishers are located, please ask your host to show you. Power outages. In the unforeseen event of a power outage or load shedding, a backup generator will start. No action needs to be taken unless otherwise indicated by your host. Alarm and evacuation. The alarm will sound for any bomb threat, unrest or fire. When you hear an alarm, stay with your host. Your host will direct you to a safe place. Follow the instructions given to you by your host to reach the designated assembly areas. Your host will indicate to you if the alarm is a drill or not. We have demarcated emergency assembly areas, which will be shown to you by your host. The most important safety rule you can follow is to never stray from your host. Closing and acknowledgement. Do not put yourself in any unsafe position. If you are unsure about anything, please ask your host. Please drive safely, wear your safety belt, and refrain from speaking on your mobile device whilst driving. We as Anglo American Platinum value you as a guest, stakeholder, and/or employee. If you understand the content discussed within this video, please sign the visitor's attendance register as indicated to you by your host. If you do not understand some of the content, or if you are unsure of anything discussed within this video, please ask your host. Enjoy your visit to our office.